for fresh grace to accomplish every assignment you have prepared for us today. Let there be no wasted effort, no fruitless labor, and no unnecessary...
What a spectacular opportunity. Have you ever had such a big idea that the only way to know if it's possible is to just try it? Where do I start? We're taking the train from Europe all the way to Asia. And for a trip like this, there's only one place to start. So, we're starting here, at the most western point in continental Europe, the Cabo de Roca in Portugal. It is gorgeous. This picturesque point in Portugal sticks out into the Atlantic Ocean and sits as the most western point of continental Europe, guaranteeing that we are not cheating on this trip and are in fact traveling across the complete width of the continent. There really is just one problem. Mike? Yeah. Where's the train station? Oh, good point. Oh boy. Right, I guess if we're going to travel by train, we're going to need a train station. Luckily, it's not too far away. Okay, so we're starting at the most western train station in continental Europe. Got it. We are in Cascais. First thing we need, tickets. 404, is in 6 minutes. Let me introduce myself. I'm Mike, and that is my friend Jeff Chang. OMG, what a train to start with. It's kind of cool looking, huh? Super cool. It's like European New York subway. I feel like I'm in a music video set. All right. Wow. This is train number 1. €5.90. Welcome aboard our first mini train.
You look big.
Yeah. To rekindling old friendships.
Sheriffs, where's home?
You know, I don't stay in one place for long.
International Playboy. I feel you.
Oh,
Shot. Everybody listen. We're all gonna wake up sometime.
All right. So far, I don't want to jinx it. Our train's not delayed. We're off to a good start.
we haven't even left yet. Oh, look at that Heineken train. That's kind of neat.
And we're off. Oh, we're moving. All right, we're officially on the way. We go again. And welcome to Downey Express, Europe to Asia. I can't tell you, from here we're trying to make it to Porto tonight. But in order to get there, we have to go through Lisbon. Right, because clearly this train will not take us all the way to Asia. This is just a little commuter train here in southern Portugal, connecting a number of beach towns, and the furthest east this train will get us is only to Lisbon. So yeah, this is the first of many trains on this train. We picked the wrong side of the train.
Well, we have like 97 more trains to take.
Right. We're bound to get one of them right.
It's 50-50.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm feeling the stress of this trip already, or if it's because I'm not used to this Portuguese heat.
Don't show people that.
It's so hot in here.
No, you're just a sweaty monster.
I must be. Oh, it's gonna be one of those trips. Here we go. Either way, this first train is just a short 35-minute ride. But along the way on our bigger trip, I'll be calculating the total distance covered on all trains across the entire trip. That's it. End of the line, we made it to Lisbon. Okay, wasn't announced very well. But I think we're here. Just keep an eye on this box every time we get off a train to be updated on the total distance we've covered so far. We have to figure out what our options are. Right, I should probably explain the plan. We will be following our phone's map recommendations for the fastest train route to Asia. But to start, from here, there are only 2 train routes out of Portugal. An eastbound route to southern Spain or a northbound route to northern Spain. Google Maps is saying it's shorter to go all the way north and then over to Madrid. So we have to get a train to Porto.
Awesome. To Porto.
That sounds nice. So where are we headed?
We're gonna head to Baja.
Well, we can't catch a train to Porto from here, so we have to get it from the other Lisbon train station, which means
We're gonna go from here to Baja, and then we're gonna jump from the green line to the blue line and take it to Santa Apollonia.
all right, we get to take the metro.
2, 1.
Oh no, still printing. What is with... I'm not pulling out old receipts. These are our receipts. What is going on,
Another
Portugal?
one just came out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, another one just came out. It's because we're taking a bunch of trains. I think it's giving us.
It issues a receipt for each ticket, plus each tax receipt for each train, times 2 tickets. We have 8 receipts.
This is bad.
All right, let's go. So, Jeff and I have been great friends for over 20 years, but we are pretty different personalities.
We're going deep.
Deep.
We're going super
That's
deep.
an entrance. You see, Jeff is the planner. He likes to be on time, be organized, keep to the schedule.
Was I correct in looking at the thing? It said that the train leaves the bigger station at 6. Is that right?
5:30.
Oh, 5:30.
And that's why it's great having a friend like Jeff on a trip like this. He keeps us on track. No pun intended. Oh, wow. This is a busy metro system.
So many people here.
All right, train number 2. Actually, Jeff,
Yeah.
this metro ticket was the exact same price as our first train to get here, which was 40 minutes, and this is only taking us 2 stops. We have 12 minutes to make it to our train.
Yeah.
You think we're gonna make this? On the other hand, I am the dreamer. I'm a little more go with the flow.
Today's Sunday. We'll be going to
I have
Lakewood
big ideas, and I know
at
that
8:30.
Not too. Absolutely not. We off to a rough start already?
We bought tickets for a train that we can't actually get to. We're looking for the blue line. Azul. To the left.
10 minutes. Traveling by train is a good way to get
It's
exercise.
important to get on the train before it gets off the track.
It's just coming in.
If you want your money back.
This is our train.
This good time.
Now I've got some grub worms I'm gonna have for lunch. That's some.
This baby's sports cork.
And I should
So,
put.
the metro seats are
I
made out of
saved that
cork.
green salsa.
We've got officially 5 minutes before
I
our
need
big
it,
train leaves the metro station.
Of those crackers.
To a train
Now I
that's
can't.
impossible
Yeah, I
to
got my grub worms. I'll have those for lunch.
Yeah,
And
sticker.
start cooking the chicken. Cause it's gonna get rinsed if I don't start cooking it. And y'all know I don't like to touch raw chicken. But sometimes you need to touch it to get it into the pan.
Camboyos. Oh, wow. What a nice station. Wow.
There.
What a great time to be appreciating the train station when our train leaves in 2 minutes. Let's go.
I know, but I like when it's covered and bright.
Okay, we need to find out
I
what
need
track
to-
it's on. We don't need
There's only
This chicken is starting to get probably where I need to eat it.
Alpha.
Cook more of it.
Track 1. Here we go.
One, cause it's, you
I think
know,
we got the high-speed train. Line. And this one
Two.
is a little more expensive.
kinda hard to get off the bone, I'm not gonna lie.
We're on our way.
And
This is nice.
3.
Oh, yeah.
And I will
yes.
wash my hands. Because I do have a container for it.
The little details. Like
Starting to get little things here and there and yonder.
oh,
Not everything I want, but you know, you can't always have everything you want in life.
Am I staying at a 5-star resort? That is bougie blinds. These are bougie blinds. These are BBs.
Yeah.
Hashtag BB. These single seats over on the other side of the aisle are like private jet seats. We're on here for the
Put
next 3
this
hours.
back
and 18
into
minutes.
the generator.
I think we're in good hands. Oh, we're in good body. Huge improvement in the air conditioning in here.
It's the difference from when you spend €3 and €50 on a ticket. I'm just saying.
And look at this leg room. We go.
We made it.
Porto, here we come.
Well, I'd say we're off to a good start, and this train speeds up quickly. I mean, we're rapidly reaching over 200 kilometers an hour, which means we're likely going to make it to Porto shortly.
Just you, building your app. On base 44. Describe it. And it's real. One thought leads to more thoughts. Layer by layer, taking shape.
One day I'll be doing this.
I think we're off to a good start. That was a great training. Easy, as it should be. We are now arriving in Porto, and so the whole train has got up. Yeah, there we
Buenos
go. It
dias.
says it's a nice 24 degrees.
Hope you're having a good day.
As planned, our first stop.
Thanks for tuning in.
You know what they say.
I'm gonna start it up. Start up the flame.
Where to now? Have you booked us the accommodation for the evening?
I have booked us our accommodation.
Okay.
And it is not a hole.
Great. That's a step up from last time.
Actually, your reputation
Yeah.
is you booked too nice of a place.
It was very reasonably priced.
Okay, I'm taking his word for it. We're starting on a level of trust.
You see, Jeff and I have done a trip like this before, and I have a tendency to choose the closest hotels to the station.
Oh, it looked real.
And sometimes it works out. Wow. Look at this. And sometimes it doesn't.
Well, guess we don't need to do a tour.
Jeff, on the other hand, likes to enjoy the finer things in life. Chateau?
Chateau, baby!
The last time I gave you my credit card. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy staying in a chateau as much as the next person, but it's just not really going to fit in our budget for a trip like this.
We're starting on a level of trust until it's broken.
Okay, so Mike didn't plan the accommodations for Porto. He left that to me, and so I picked a very modest place. I think quite modest.
You and I can be the judge of that. I'm just saying, your reputation precedes you, Jeff.
Don't worry.
This looks good.
This is nice.
I'd say we're off to a good start.
This is my third social hub that I've ever stayed in. And
Oh my God.
they're just always so fun.
Look at this
Social
elevator,
hub.
right?
They're just fun.
Okay, this is a fun hotel.
This is fun, right?
Yeah.
Look, the keys are made out of wood. Love is the key. Ding dong.
Who's there?
Whoa, cool. We're like just in the lobby. That's hilarious. Hold to dim.
Okay.
Oh, modest. Brian, see, I told you. And break the bank.
One day.
Very fitting.
Bathroom tour.
Where's the second bed?
Well, you said you wanted to save.
Oh, you can see a castle from our window.
Well, I'd say we're well on our way, but there is something you need to know. So, we've made it to Porto, Portugal, but we have one rule on this trip, which is,
We can't leave until we've eaten the national dish.
and in Portugal, it's a dinner dish, which means,
We have the day to explore. We got some time to kill. Let's go. Let's go.
and in classic Jeff fashion, he has a fun fact and a bit of a surprise up his sleeve.
So one of the best parts of Portugal is all of the tile work in front of the buildings.
Oh, wow.
We were told by a local that the reason why they do tiles on the outside is to protect
Thanks
against
for
salt
tuning
from the
in.
ocean, and it corrodes less than other materials.
Are these hand painted?
I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper to the top.
So, as a fun little experience for today, we're actually going to go to a artist studio where we're going to learn and create our own hand-painted Portuguese tiles.
We get to make these?
We get to make these.
That is so cool. So we're
I don't
trying
know what
our
else
hand
to
at
say,
the traditional
really.
Portuguese technique of painting house tiles.
Any inspiration, Jeff? What are you feeling?
Hopefully there's
A blank slate
a new
here.
surprise.
There are so many colors to choose from, but it's very clear that the blue is to
So, with a quick explanation on the history, the variety, and the techniques used, I think we're ready to give it a try ourselves. And luckily, they have a system to make this easier for people like me. We're going to stencils first. The stencils ensure the tiles are all uniform and look the same, which is important when you need to make thousands of matching tiles to cover a house. Stencils are easier for first timer. It means even I can paint a perfect tile. The lines look good, the middle not so much. I don't know how Jeff's is more detailed, it still looks better than mine. These tiles are covered in a powder that absorbs the paint. Ooh, that's tough. That's a tough one. Nice, Jeff. How thick it is. So now that we've learned how the paint absorbs into the tile, we're ready to level up on our second time to do our second tile. And I'm going to attempt to freehand it. Let's see how my painting is. This art form is called azulejos. And even today, they're still hand-painted with a number of intricate designs, but I don't think any tile has ever been painted like these two before. This is what Jeff is trying to do on a tile. Let's see. Wow! That's very good! What? I'm so impressed. This is what I made. It's how the train window is perfect. I made a cat. Yours has at least spots my cat. It's like the cat's on. Yours is amazing. Your detail is a little beyond mine. But there is one final step before these are complete. And now, these are going to go into the oven. We'll pick them up tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye.
Every day, every day, every day.
Hello guys. That was very fun, but I don't think our tiles are going to end up on any houses anytime soon. Now, unsurprisingly, Jeff has one more activity planned for us before we can go eat the national dish.
That's sick.
The Invictus?
The Field Duro? Yeah, Invictus.
I like this little guy.
You would pick that bone.
So, Porto is built on the banks of the Douro River. I have a feeling we're going on to the Douro River. Now, this might just seem like a boat ride for the sake of a boat ride, but Jeff and I really want to get to know the places we visit on this trip. And Porto is known as the City of Bridges. In fact, it has 6 bridges that span the Douro River, but more importantly, the city of Porto was originally named after Portus Cale, a Latin phrase meaning warm port. And that evolved over time to becoming Portucale and eventually Portugal, which means it grew to become the name of the country we are in. So this port and the River Douro are very important. It was either Jeff wanted us to learn about that, or it could have been this. Yeah, this is a port wine tasting boat tour. I will give it to him. Jeff sure knows how to plan a good afternoon in Portugal. Wow. I didn't even know that there was a white port.
Yes.
We're starting with the Royal of Porto, which was started by the King in 1756. What do we say? Saúde! Saúde! Saúde!
Usually the people say salud.
No, español no. Portuguese. That is a lot smoother than I expected. I remember port is very, very full. This is very drinkable. Maybe it's the boat. I don't know. See, we could have been on one of those bigger tour boats and not drinking port wine, but Jeff does his research, and we're not done yet. He says you can't know if you like a port or not if you don't compare it against another one.
Thank you. Obrigado.
Obrigado.
Okay, we say again, salud.
Salud.
Salud to the rose.
Cheers.
This is good, Jeff.
Rosé all day.
One thing I've noticed about Porto here is all the fun transportation. There are historic trams to modern ones, an aerial cableway, boats and trains, and of course, the focus of this tour is on the bridges. And there's one built by a very famous architect. This is a bridge designed by Gustav Eiffel. You probably don't know Mr. Gustav Eiffel for having designed bridges, but maybe more of a famous tower in Paris. But this bridge designed by him, I think, is equally impressive. Because when it was built, this bridge was the longest single arch span in the world. Wow, I did not expect to see that in Portugal. Pretty impressive, Mr. Eiffel. But this train bridge has now replaced the Eiffel train bridge. So we're just turning around now and head to see if we can see the sunset. Out at the sea.
So let's have another one.
Wow, another wine. Okay.
It's 1756.
Wow, that's a very old.
Yes.
How long have you been holding that for?
Might be the most picturesque town I've ever seen. And I will admit, Jeff, this is the best way to see it is from the water because you can actually be out here and see it.
Maybe we should take Jeff's ideas more often.
Take out the consideration.
Yeah.
This fourth one is just one break called Malvasia.
Oh.
Malvasia.
Oh, this has a lot of complexity.
It's more sugar. So,
This is more like port.
Yeah.
Salud. Cheers. Now, I've known Jeff a very long time. And I don't know how he does it, but he somehow always gets invited to try things. Who put Jeff in charge? How does this always happen with him? Jeff, you are currently in Porto, having had some port, driving a boat in the port.
In the port.
Of Porto.
Here I am.
Wow. Experiences.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome aboard the Lady Moon.
right after that.
Well, I can tell you, the Portuguese know how to host a boat tour. So while I didn't expect a bridge tour to be such a cultural experience, I think Jeff and I finally understand the city a little better. We're in Porto, having port on the port side of a boat heading back to port in Portugal.
Yeah.
Cheers to that. But remember, we only have one rule on this trip. We cannot leave Portugal until we've eaten the national dish. So it's off to find bacalhau.
You're gonna love this place.
But it's in here what we're eating. This is a bit of a mouthful, but let me try. Welcome to the Casa Portuguesa do Pastel de Bacalhau.
Oh my gosh. What a library. Those are some old books.
This is apparently a restaurant, but it's like a giant library, except at the very end, you can order some. See, tucked away at the back is what they're famous for, bacalhau. What is bacalhau?
Bacalhau is a fish.
A
It's
fish.
a codfish.
Codfish.
Yeah, salty codfish.
And that is in this?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a traditional cake that we have in Portugal many years ago.
Traditional fish cake. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Obrigado. Nice. There's no tables down here, but there are tables upstairs. Look at this place. Look at this. What do we have? This is the famous cod cake. And they have two versions, one without cheese, one with the Casa Portuguesa. Here specializes in with cheese. That is a full cod cake. Cheers to our first national dish. Cheers. Salud. Salud. You may remember from last season that I do not like seafood. This is pretty good. It takes a lot for me to say that. It still tastes fishy. There's a lot of fried dough and cheese. Or I got a big bite of fish. I feel a little coddy. It's a lot coddy, which I think is the point. And with that, I think we can officially unlock Portugal, which means we can now head to Spain. So, it's not my favorite. I never would have tried this if I hadn't come here in person. That's the benefit of travel. Now I know I don't like bacalhau. Let's just say I'm excited for Italy. So, with Portugal complete, it's time for a beer. And now, a new day of trains. Day 3. Ready for more trains?
Yes and no. So there was a train this morning, but we missed it, and there's only one other train until 7 tonight.
7:20. So we have all day here before the last train of the day?
Yep.
Okay. So we are in Porto, but there are no direct trains from here to Madrid. The next train we need takes us just as far as the border of Spain to the town of Vigo. The problem is, as Jeff just mentioned, is that the train only runs twice a day, and we've just missed the morning train at 8:15 a.m., which means it's time for a montage. I guess we're heading to see Porto again. Getting to see Porto again has us crack a smile. After all, our train leaves in quite a while. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Porto has quite the style. So, around town, we'll see it all and walk a mile. But, first things first, we have to pick up our tile. Oh, really well. So we're gonna look like, wow, oh, whoa, not so dark. It looks great. Next things next, we need a bite. And this strange dish is a local delight.
Definitely gonna want the napkins.
3 different meats and covered in sauce, this sandwich isn't exactly light.
It's really good.
We try to finish and use all our night, but finish we can't. Well, not quite.
It's a lot. This will hold us until our train tonight.
Now to work it off, we look for some height.
See that tower? Chef doesn't know it, but we can go up there.
This church ought to do, even if the stairs are quite tight.
Oh no.
Round and round we go. I have no problem tackling each flight.
You can already see through holes in the. Oh. Come on, Jeff.
Jeff, on the other hand, is feeling the fright.
I'm just trying not to think about it.
In the end, it's all worth it. But the city below is quite a sight.
What are we doing out here?
I know he dislikes this stuff, but I think he secretly likes it as well.
Now, we have to end this climb. I hope you've enjoyed this montage of rhyme, but at this point, I hope our train is on time.
Uh-oh.
Get free delivery during online meal days and $30 off your first online order. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
There's no line. It says 710 Vigo, but it says nothing else.
Platform.
No platform yet. And it's leaving in 18 minutes. That seems highly improbable. It says our train is 4:23. There's no observations. And there's no platform.
The only one without a platform.
Why?
Best star alive.
Why? Why do we always have to choose a train? That's a problem. It's still weird that our train is not showing up on the board.
Yeah. It's something I'm worried about, but also not worried about. I'm just trusting that for some reason the train to Vigo is going to be there. All right. We're headed to Spain.
Look at that. Double parking.
Wow. Welcome aboard train number 5 of this trip.
We're not going this way.
No, we're going that way. Definitely.
So. Oh, damn.
But what if we have neighbors that we don't want to talk to?
Well, we'll find out in a minute, but for now we're facing the right way, and that's awesome.
Oh, that's so cool. When did you discover that?
I just saw him do it. We go to Vigo.
I was going to say, wherever you go, we go. Oh, beautiful sunset.
Great sunset. Well, Porto, you were fantastic.
You were not a Porto. That made no sense.
We'll do better in Vigo.
I'll go.
Vigo. Now, this isn't a particularly fast train, or even a very luxurious one, but it will take us north into Spain. However, come across a small discrepancy. We have left on time.
Yeah.
And it says it's going to be a 2.5-hour train ride, and we left at 7:10, so we should arrive at 9:40.
Right.
But it says we're going to arrive at 10:40.
Okay.
So I don't know which is correct, if it's a website error or
a time difference?
what do you mean a time difference? We're just going north.
I know, but we're technically crossing into Spain, and Spain's really wide, and I'm assuming that they probably didn't want to cut a tiny chunk of Spain off and put it in a different time zone as the rest of Spain. It's a guess, I don't know.
I did not know Spain and Portugal were in a different time zone.
I also did not know that, but that's my guess. So the UK and Portugal are in one time zone, but Spain, including a little tip that actually is over Portugal, is in a different time zone.
All right, I learned something new today. So we are losing an hour.
So we're gonna get there in 3 hours, but it'll only take us 2 hours to get there. We're essentially time travelers.
We are time traveling.
We are time traveling.
I love that. This train is not high speed, but it is doing its best. It is cruising along.
Why do we do this?
Because it's a little loud in here, I thought.
Is this better? Is this
not
better?
better.
Is this better?
It's not better.
Read me a bedtime story.
I will. Let's go do a washroom tour. There's no toilet seat. So as long as you don't need that, the rest of it is clean. let's just put that one under for emergencies only. In the meantime, we have this to watch. I will gladly admit that riding a train at sunset is my favorite time of day to ride a train. And sitting back and watching the scenery just roll past is something I hope to do a lot of.
How fast do you reckon we're going?
I'm going to say 80 kilometers an hour.
180?
No, just 80. What do you
Just
think?
80. Oh, I think 100.
I think I'm closer. Fun game.
Great scenery. Just like your tile.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? This is the window I was
The green,
imagining.
the blue, the black. You nailed it. You actually foresaw this moment.
That's it. With Portugal quickly passing us by, it's time to take our last look at the first of many countries on this trip, and it is giving us a fantastic goodbye. Just sitting here watching another incredible Portugal sunset. 2 for 2. Well, see what Spain has to offer. Okay, we have news. We have officially crossed over into our second country. Welcome, or should I say, bienvenida, España.
Olé.
Not far from here, to our destination of Vigo tonight. España. Nice.
The home of the ball.
Welcome to Vigo. I don't know much else about Vigo other than that, other than we're here.
Yeah. Let's go to Vigo.
That's a cute face.
He kind of looks like the Bumblebee Transformers.
Yeah, all trains have a face. That's a pretty derpy looking train. He's a really keen looking guy. He's excited to be going fast.
I see the two, like the eyes.
Yeah.
Right? And he kind of has, what shape is that? Like a penguin?
Simultaneously, with one little train, we've jumped a time zone and a country. Now, Jeff might not have had a lot of options in town when booking the hotel, but I know he will have done his best to find the nicest hotel. Well, it says hotel. Could this be it?
I have to admit, it looks a little abandoned.
Is this where we're staying?
It might be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Right?
This looks like it fits within the budget.
Wonderful. I'm on the 6th floor.
Oh, different floors, baby!
What's for dinner?
Attention retirees, if you're willing to be at your computer from 9 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. on most weekdays, I can show you one simple trade that could potentially bankroll your retirement.
It has a distinct odor. Okay, it's very gold.
Yeah, it has a distinct style in this hotel. White and gold. White and gold. It has a bidet.
Bidet all day?
Bidet all day.
Oh my. You got a view of the
Oh,
ocean?
we do too. We have a great view in the morning. Jeff.
What? It's the same.
Oh, if anything, mine's...
Yours is bigger. This is it. Yours is bigger. I have a real aversion to this chair. Like it's Ferrero Rocher gold.
Yes.
Not in a nice way.
No.
Okay, we have a review. Ready for this? The grand reveal?
Shutters.
Well, I know why they're shutters. Because it's like super noisy. I'm on the main street. That looks like fun. They're having an awesome late night dinner.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Well, actually, for Spain, it's probably a regular time dinner. That looks fun over there.
But now that we're here, we don't want to miss our train out tomorrow morning like we did today in Porto. So it's time to do some planning. I can tell you this, is there are 4 trains out of Vigo tomorrow. 2 are pretty early in the morning, heading to Madrid. One is right early afternoon, 1:20 p.m., which would be perfect for us to get to Madrid. Or there's an evening one which would have us getting in late. So we have booked the 1 p.m. train to Madrid, which means we have a nice morning in Vigo to figure out what to do here before Vigo to Madrid.
And I love sleeping in.
So tomorrow our train is from Vigo to Madrid, connection to Barcelona. So with a plan and some vino in hand, it's time to get a good night's sleep. Good night.
Okay, good night.
See ya.
See you in the morning.
Good morning. It was nice that Mike wasn't next to me snoring up a storm because that
that would have driven me crazy, which is another reason why we're doing some programs.
Now, interestingly, while our hotel last night was close to the train station we arrived in, today's train is leaving at the north end of town from a different station. Oh, cool, it's right in Vigo up there. This isn't a train station, this is a mall.
This is a shopping mall, Carlos Conde.
Platforms straight ahead.
Everyone's got to go to the train station. Might as well shop your way out.
Shop till you drop.
I really would not have believed this was going to be in Vigo, to be honest.
No, and if you said this was a train station, I also wouldn't believe you.
Yeah.
As great as this mall seems, we're here for one thing, to catch our train.
There's only one other, what a silly thing for it to keep changing. 120, 140.
120 Madrid,
Renfe.
Platform 3.
Platform 3. Okay.
It looks like we do go through security.
But there's no one there.
We have to wait out here first.
It's closed?
If that's closed.
This is for all platforms.
I've never seen so many castles or churches on a train ride in my life. Wow, looks even better from the outside. It's important that there's always one person in the group that takes care of business.
Is it me or do you have a hankering for McDonald's? This is crazy. I feel like we're in a historical mansion or something.
That's so cool. Have you booked us a hotel on a road that's not a road? Very nice. Very similar. Oh, another day, another train, another country. Oh my gosh.
Crazy. What kind of train station's not open all the time?
How do we always get so much trouble on day one? I need to find out how we get out of this, Jeff.
Where can we find out?
I need to watch it right now. I need to figure it out.
Oh, I know where you can watch it. You can watch it right now on Nebula.
Oh, Nebula. That's the streaming platform created by creators.
And there's no ads.
Or sponsorships.
That's right.
And our episodes of Downey Express go up there first, which means next week's episode is already there.
So you can go and find out and watch it right now.
But other than Downey Express, what else is even on there?
I don't know. What is on Nebula?
A whole bunch of exclusive content.
No way.
Like Jet Lag, which is a fun game show where they use the globe as basically their board game.
I would basically die on that show.
But
you would do great. You would do great.
But it's fun to watch. But there are even Nebula originals on there that you can only watch on Nebula, like Amy's Dead End Dream House.
Oh, that's actually a really funny show. I heard it's like a kid's show, but for adults.
Yeah, it's a weird contrast that I really enjoy.
Oh, it's weird.
It's funny.
So I'm not subscribed to Nebula right now, but like, is there a discount or something to entice me?
There is. If you sign up at nebula.tv/DowneyLive, you get 40% off.
What? 40% off?
That's a good deal.
I'm basically you 40% off.
That's it. And if you're watching on your TV right now, we're going to put a QR code right here. So you scan it with your phone. It will take you there. Get 40% off when you sign up and watch the next episode of Downey Express right now.
What? Right now?
See you there?
Keep your business safe with Gemini and Google Workspace. Our AI helps prevent threats and keeps your data confidential and compliant. Run your business confidently with Google Workspace. Turns out the government tracks a lot of data. It's scattered all over the place. Data on prices, jobs, benefits, healthcare, defense, immigration. Just the facts from USA Facts. Posted by Steve Ballmer, takes all that government data and makes it make sense. Subscribe to the USA Facts YouTube page.
Okay. Oh, that's not on autoplay. Let me see.
This is the Roulette Master, one of the really active subscribers on the channel. Steve Unknown says that he has a much better way of playing Master's favorite, and after reading his email, I think he might be onto something, and I cannot wait to see if he's right, because that's the system I use the most, and I want it to be better. And today we're going to put the original version against his new version, and let's go ahead and get started with Master's favorite first, and this is going to be called the Smoke Show from Steve, and let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. He says these systems are on fire, and that is a 7 red. and that is a $25 loss. So we just add a 6
I
corner.
thought he
and
liked
$10
that,
each. This is the original
that other one.
version of Master's Favorite. And the great thing about this is that this one's going to get more wind because it's got more coverage. Obviously, you make more money with less numbers bet, but this still recovers. So that's something to think about. We're already up $75, and that's an instant recovery. We're going to go back to 5 corners. Oh, I'm sorry, 6 corners. Don't want to go back to the original. We're testing the new version from Steve Unknown, the Smoke Show, and that's a 5 red. It's another $15 win. We're up 90. So now let's talk about the disadvantages. Those are really good advantages. So the disadvantages would be wins at base level aren't quite as big because we're betting on more numbers, but we're getting more wins. So we're up 105. Let's rebet and spin. And here we go. Let's see what we get here, and that's a 3 red. And that's a loss, so we'll just increase by $10 on each, just like we do on the original, except we're going from 5 to 6 on the original. On this one, we're just staying at 6 and going up by 10. Either way, we're recovering. So again, that's a big benefit of this. That's an 11 black, and that's a $45 win. So we're up to 120 now. Let's put 5 new corners out. I'm sorry, 6 new corners. I keep that same 5. It's 6 with this one, not like the original. Let's go ahead and spin. And again, that's going to get us more wins at base level. It has to over time because we're betting on more numbers.
Minus the
There's a
0
loss there.
double
Let's
0.
increase by $10 on each. And here we go. This is the Smoke Show from Steve Unknown. He said this is on fire. And so far so good today. Let's keep testing it out. Definitely has some advantages over the original system. And that's a nice win of 45, and that's a recovery. We're up $135. So
I mean,